What's happening? I'm gonna give it a few minutes. What's up, magically me? What up, Pablo? Peace. As y'all can see, it's hard to catch me on live, but when I'm on live, softly something I gotta say. What's happening, Cat? What's happening, Danica? Oh, Danica. Wow. Oh, that's a different. Haven't seen that name before. What up, Nate Reacts, Jupiter, and 1AB? What's happening? But yeah, man. I know we all heard about the dark winter. We always talked about it, and I believe this is the winter is about to happen. Because like I always try to tell people, go look at my video, Trump's True Purpose. I'm trying to tell you, like, when I was working that video, like, it took me a while to make the video. Like, I put it might be a 10-minute video, but it probably took me days, maybe weeks to put it together. And that one was one I specifically tried to put together in a way to almost everyone could understand, basically, right? And also in that video, you see that I start off by saying I was just in a car accident, and it's just like, they probably try to take me out because that video literally explains every single thing I always tell y'all. And then people, every time I say don't fall for the psyops, like I said, it's so much larger than you think. Like a lot of people don't want to, they don't want to comprehend that their psyops is as large as what they're doing. Obviously, we see what's happening, in the Carolinas, Tennessee, and all that, right? But it's just the point that they're literally doing, like, they're doing, like, they can't hide no more, basically. So since they can't hide no more, it's like everybody's agreeing and consenting to things they shouldn't be consenting to. Like, for instance, like, I'm gonna just say that FEMA, right? I explained in that video what they really are and what they're actually doing. They're basically taking everybody's land. And people don't understand that, land is technically your body too, your vessel. But people don't, they don't really see what they really be talking about. But it's so crazy. And you see they clearly are doing it. And we already heard they ain't got no more funding. How you got no more funding for the rest of the hurricane season? But anyways, what they doing is obviously manipulating the weather, right? See, thing is, of the southeast, especially, east of the mountains, they have to basically try to flood us out. But because, that's what they have to do. Because I ain't gonna lie, up north, most people stay on the East Coast anyways. But up north, we are in, like I said, a dark winter. They could snow you out easily. Them storms. You can imagine what these snowstorms about to be pulling down this year. You already seen 2 feet of rain. You might have seen storms that have like 20, 30 feet or something, in random cities we never even seen happening. And then you got into that too, flooding. But anyways, it's like you declare the disaster zone. As soon as you sign up for them, all the like, for instance, you heard about that $700 something they're giving people that have been affected by the hurricane, right? But a lot of people are still not getting accepted, But it's like they basically agreed to them to do what they did. And some people even saying that it's literally saying, like, if you don't repay back that money within a year, you gotta give up, give up everything you own, basically, your land and all this and this and that, if you don't repay that money back. But like I said, before this happened, this is exactly what they're planning on doing. Even trying to, how the way you can't be quote unquote homeless. Imagine you in that area you did leave and now you can't even go back. And you see where that goes to? But then it's also affect a certain amount of, a certain particular people. And that's when it'll keep going full circle. It's like they creating these situations. And like I said, they're really doing this to prevent you from knowing what the end is, but they already manipulating things in their own way. And if you see me, watch me, you already see it go down exactly like I've been saying it. But it's crazy to see that, that like these people really is playing the weather and then using everything as an excuse to come through and just do what they want to do. And then nobody got any communication. Like I said in that video, like they literally already in their own apocalypse. Like I said, people going to end in different type of ways, but Like, how you gonna tell? So they even said they, you know what I'm saying? They said they had town meetings. They're gonna just they say bulldoze whole cities away. They say they're not counting up, you know what I'm saying? Or even telling the truth. But it's not a surprise because I already explained to you exactly what they're doing. But it's crazy, man. And especially we already seen another hurricane. And then the thing is with this hurricane too. Like I sat here and I watched it, you know what I'm saying? Because I know about the weather. Like y'all don't know my story basically. Like when I was growing up, I didn't watch cartoons because I knew I could draw cartoons as a kid. So I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? So I started watching the news and the weather channel for my fun. So I know a lot about the weather. So you know what I'm saying? That's how I know they started manipulating the weather a long time ago. But just to see how things like this unfold, this area, it starts off with area low pressure, right? Quote unquote, before it turns to a hurricane. But it can't it didn't, you know the way it usually comes off the African coast and comes from, you know what I'm saying, from east to west. This one is literally coming from Mexico. It coming from you know what I'm saying, from the west to east. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it has no choice but to hit somewhere, you know what I'm saying, within the Gulf of Mexico. It ain't no curving off, no none of that. It's like literally coming straight across. And I've been watching the, you know what I'm saying, I've been watching the forecast for it for a while already, you know what I'm saying? And I already been seeing so many they tell me, you know what I'm saying? That's why I know I didn't say nothing about it yet, 'cause I'm just waiting for it to develop. And we already know it could take a day for it to go from category 1 to category 5. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to be happening. But anyways, I'm seeing models, Thompson. Even if it's not like that, they can just still flood you out. Because what I was about to say is like I seen models of 30 plus inches of rain through like almost all of Florida. So it's like that's crazy. That's a done deal right there. If you don't leave, that's a lot of rain. You know what I mean? It's just in general. Let alone if it was, you know what I'm saying. They already talking about like a category 2, but it's gonna be on a higher end. It's gonna be a 4 or 5 already. You know what I'm saying? That's too much wide open weather right there, right? They're gonna cross over and then most likely it's gonna skirt the East Coast. You know how they usually do. Cause they always try to hit you with that left hand turn. But it's about to be crazy. Because like they already said, they came out and said, hey, we ain't got no more funding for you guys. So just in case a category goddamn 6 or 7 come through, you know, it might be something we never ever seen. But like I said, at the end of the day, it can just be all the quote unquote rain that's gonna just drop out and all the dams that's gonna randomly just break. That's the issue right there. Cause you know, maybe we could escape winds and I'm saying, but you really can't escape water and when it comes from all kinds of ways. And then I don't even imagine being in Florida. Like imagine being in the flood in Florida. I live in the Carolinas, but it's like in Florida, like, bro, you have alligators out there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to. I couldn't do it. Like everybody had to leave out there. Then you know what I'm saying? That's a whole population of people that can be displaced from a crazy hurricane they already manipulate. You know what I'm saying? Like I just explained, literally coming from moving a whole different direction as they usually do. But yeah, I definitely know since it can, like I said, coming from the west to east is about to be something wild. And at the very least, like I said, all the forecasts on some mad rain, and we already see what they like doing with the flooding. Let me catch up on the chat. Oh yeah, Pablo. Yeah, man, we seen everything playing out. You know what I mean? And it's like people just don't realize it's like we are really that close. Like I always say, next year is last year's reality, and they got to start pulling their moves. And these are the moves I'm talking about. And they only get, you know what I'm saying, more and more serious because it's about being events they really can't manipulate. That's gonna happen to the earth, and they can, you know what I'm saying, they can't fake those. So they gotta get your consent before all this, you know what I'm saying, all this ends. Especially, like I say, your consent. That's why I be trying to explain that in so many different type of ways because they know what they're doing. You might not know what you're doing. You know what I mean? But like I said, sign them contracts, man. Especially you hearing they got fine print, telling me they own everything you got. Damn, basically you don't repay. I would say the soul flares high too. Oh yeah. I've been wanting to make a video about that too, but I'm just looking at everything. Cause another thing I mean to mention too, make a video about how the way Pluto is literally right beside Earth right now. And I don't know the last time I ever seen that happen. But I'll make a video on that shit, at least see the visuals of it. But it's like Pluto is basically the further, you know what I'm saying? I gotta got more detail with it, but it's like the furthest planet away. Cause like they consider it a dead planet, but technically it's powered by the sun, but it's the furthest planet from the sun. But it's right beside us going towards the sun. And I just thought that was kind of ironic, you know what I'm saying, out of all planets to be coming towards the sun at the same time we is. Especially considering it's a dead planet, but it is powered by the sun, but it was dead because it's the furthest away from the sun. Magic says the whole lineup. Yeah, man. Logic said the sun. Yeah, I mean, when I talk about the sun, when I talk about the sun that way, I be talking about the real sun. I know the sun that we see in the sky. I already know that's not the real sun. Always try to explain that to people. But you know what I'm saying? I already seen the pad. I got the patents and everything they have for the sun, and it's just crazy to me. So when do you think you'll get to see other beings, and honestly, do you think people will react? Oh, I mean, we already see how people react. I mean, you know, most people don't want to believe anything anyways, you know what I mean? So it's like, ain't no telling. They might really have heart attacks, you know what I'm saying? Most likely, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have the worst type of reaction they don't need to have. I mean, that's the whole point I'm trying to explain to people, but you know, I understand that the reality of this whole situation is kind of crazy. Laverne, see, studying geometry, healing power. Oh, word. All right, so it says, so they land about a Neptune Pluto collision. I couldn't say. What site do you use to see the planetary movements? I don't even know how to tell you the truth. I don't know how to even pronounce it or even tell you how what the site is. And also, I still need not to use this live because I don't be coming on here live too much. Pablo, he said other beings here. Yep, always have been. He said, what's a trigger event before 2025? I don't know. I mean, there will be a trigger event, like I said, because eventually it's going to be events they can't manipulate anymore. Because like I said, it's the end of them too now, you know what I mean? So it's like they're making events, manipulating now while they can. But whenever it does, like I believe whenever the events start happening, they can't manipulate as much anymore. I believe that's whenever the markets crash, I believe that's when it's going to really, that's when going to have to kick things into overdrive. But yeah, man. About to be crazy for the rest of this year, man, because you already see, like I said, ramping on up. Dang, how they got bots over here? So what do you suggest everyone to do? Like I always say, just knowledge is, you know what I'm saying, more important than anything. And like I say, just not to fall for the psyops. And that's like sign the contract, giving them consent to do whatever they want to do with you, basically. So it is creating mad distractions. They don't want you to think about what's really going on, obviously. So it's like, even if you do, like, even though technically it's really all correlated too at the same time, but it's just so much people can't take it all at once. It's like too much truth hitting them out. You know what I'm saying? They already don't like the truth. Everybody been brainwashed too. You said that here about the NPC crash out tow truck battle royal in Chicago. Oh no, I ain't hear about that. So do you think the Galactic Federation exists? Yeah. Like I explained to you, that's the same thing as the Anunnaki, the Elohim, same group, different names. Oh yeah, it definitely is the fall of everything. And as we can see, everybody's still falling, but then it's still people that still falling for the trick. Even though it's being exposed, they still don't want to accept it. They don't want to see a new reality. If people's minds way stronger than they actually know, they'll create a whole nother reality for them, and they'll be stuck in a place they're gonna be controlling forever. They say fast, eat clean. Yeah, that definitely always help. I fast all the time. Laverne, as long as like, we don't panic and fall in the, yeah, that's the thing. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Just have trust in yourself and, you know what I'm saying, in the outcome. As long as you know the truth, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, avoid the psyops. Because, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way telling how, you know what I'm saying, your ending may be, you know what I'm saying? But just don't fall for their, you know what I'm saying, their last go. Probably, yep, finally time for their fall. Zone for life. Appreciate that. The light that heals. Yeah, a lot of people still sleep. It's crazy, man. Marcus, you haven't noticed the moon been missing for a week? Yeah, and that thing ought to be disappearing. I already know, you know what I'm saying? They control everything, you know what I'm saying? Well, a lot more things than you think they can. But people don't pay attention, you know what I'm saying? They never look up. But I'll be the main ones talking about, though, when, you know what I'm saying, in the comments. Uh-oh, three. Oh, yeah, emotions do drive the planet. That's what I always try to explain. That's how they reverse the energy here. That's how they controlling it. By controlling our emotions, literally. Because they are a part of the planet. So Darda. So you the alpha that people be talking about. See lizard people, yeah. And I synthesize that you say. What? How are these bots getting sitting here, son? It's crazy. Cisco said, did you come from Middle Earth? Mom say, we're here now. Oh, it definitely is magic. All different type of beings. Let me see. Got individuals who have developed their own vision. Oh yeah, I know everybody will be talking about the Truman Show. I still haven't even actually watched it yet, though. Like honestly, you know what I'm saying? Most of my adult life, you know what I'm saying? I might watch movies or something, you know what I'm saying, with some company, but otherwise I don't really even, I don't watch no TV, no movies or anything too much. But I did, you know what I'm saying, when I was much younger though, you know what I'm saying? It was always things. Then it was much different from other people watch. Like for instance, when I was a kid, I was watching Justin Ventura, conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? It's like the stuff he said made more sense, and especially now we already see he cloned out anyways. You know what I'm saying? But it's still like, damn, they got him. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know where the real him at. But you know what I'm saying? It's crazy though. It's like they had to keep everybody mouth closed for the you know what I'm saying, for their last moment. They gonna let everything out eventually. You know what I mean? Right beforehand. Like I said, that's Trump's true purpose. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna tell everybody it's flat out straight right before they can't manipulate anything no more. Man, they said the movie They Live. Yeah, man. I still haven't watched that neither. I have seen, you know what I'm saying, all the time, seen plenty of scenes of it, but it's just like they already know they fabricated this whole reality, literally. And I'm in a generation where we've seen how the way they literally came from, you know what I'm saying, from like, you know what I'm saying, from beepers. You know what I'm saying? Then cell phones and everybody having cell phones. Everybody didn't have internet and all that back. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that long ago. It really wasn't until, you know what I'm saying, it only took like 10 years. Next thing you know, everybody got them. I thought it was, you know what I'm saying, a rarity. It's like, nah, y'all had all that mass produced well before y'all started saying it here. But like I said, I was always a kid that, you know what I'm saying, like my nickname was 21 Questions because I always question everything. It never, a lot of things that make sense. One thing when I was a kid, when I say a kid, I'm talking about elementary school, I used to wonder why. I remember the black. I used to be, you know, since I could draw. I used to like the little Black Hawk, you know what I'm saying, airplane, and whatnot, right? I always wonder how they can make airplanes and stuff that flies and go that fast, but they got these cars that can't, you know what I'm saying, they can't move like that. They're like, you know what I'm saying, it didn't make any sense to me. And then, you know what I'm saying, that's how I know. I was like, it feel like they holding all this stuff back. But yeah, man, trying to tell you, this is wild, but we really about to see what's about to happen though with good old Florida. What's happening, Kia? You about to see what's happening with Florida, man. Well, I ain't gonna even just say Florida. I'm just saying anywhere on the East Coast, not the East Coast, but the Gulf Coast. You gotta cross somewhere. Oh yeah, man. I'm telling myself I need to keep going live more. You know, I am coming on here more, but you know, more and more frequently. I just always be on the move. Okay, yep, it is another storm out there. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, man. But like I said, they showing their face now. What's happening, Daniel? Danielle, my bad. But yeah, they showing their face. They saying they ain't helping nobody. But they gonna take the land though, and everybody on there. So you consider some of these people in some of these towns being raptured, just gone without a trace. It's wailing, yeah. The black sun and all, yeah. We've seen the black sun. Like I always try to explain to people, like the eclipse we seen earlier this year was the black sun. Everybody's seen it, so we all should know it exists. Take Katrina all over again. See, the thing with Katrina, I mean, like that was man-made. Like I explained, they be. Let's just say these dams don't really be failing because of the rain. To keep it simple, you know, I don't want to say it too. You know what I'm saying, 2 hours, but you know what I'm saying. Dams just somehow break and just go through whole towns and cities. and that's devastating, especially because people ain't gonna never see it coming like that. Couldn't us getting close to the sun? Hold on. Oh, that's too much. Let's see, referring to a land grab, causing floods. Yeah, man. But yeah, we seeing it all unfold now, though, man. And like I explained, they even show you the work plans. Like whenever I figure out how to use this the right way, I gotta get a laptop. So you know what I'm saying? It'll probably be much better and better quality because like I always say, I'm on my phone and you know, it ain't too much good quality. You know what I'm saying? I need something. You know what I'm saying? Something better so I can see and I can change. Like I said, I want to show y'all visuals, but I don't know how to do that yet, and I probably can't do it with the phone. Oh yeah, it's man-made, man, but you about to see it because you still can't forget about. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you got the solar storms. Nobody talking about earthquakes. You know what I'm saying? We still in threat of earthquake at any point in time too. Tsunami. But the thing is, I already know they actually have devices that can cause earthquakes, can cause tsunamis. So it's like at any point in time they can use it themselves. Or, you know what I'm saying, the earth might do it. Like I said, at some point in time, they can't control it, but they can control it. But yeah, man. Things about to get crazy, but I'm about to get on and get off this. I'm probably gonna hop back on here tomorrow. Got a few things gotta run and do real fast before the sun completely disappear. But yeah, definitely stay tuned. Talk about this more tomorrow, like I said. But y'all already know how to keep it. Y'all be guys. Peace.